Welcome everyone, my name is Facecast, and this video is about the King of Gods, Zeus in Art of War Legions. Before we go any further, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Zeus is a legendary hero that is not available at the time of making this video, but I assume that you will be able to find him in future events. Further down the line, when the event has run its course, you may even be able to get Zeus in super card packs and hero boxes. Like all legendary heroes, Zeus has 3 skills: an active skill called Nimbus, a passive skill called Static Field, and a legendary skill that unlocks when the hero reaches level 11 called the Wrath of God. The description for the active skill called Nimbus says, Zeus summons Nimbus, which can cause a lot of lightning strikes to target area, deals much damage, and stun the enemy. At level 1, this skill deals 275 damage and has a 20-second cooldown. At level 15, this skill deals 2,500 damage and has a 15-second cooldown. When the active skill is activated during a battle, Zeus will summon lightning strikes in multiple positions on the battlefield. You will be able to notice red circles indicating the location of the strikes. The lightning strikes deal damage to the enemies in the targeted area and briefly stun them. You can tell when an enemy is stunned because they will have stars floating around their heads. The description for the passive skill called Static Field says, Zeus increases the attack speed of friendly troops and summons a lightning strike to a random area at intervals, dealing damage and stun the enemy. I think I read that correctly. At level 1, the skill increases attack speed by 16% and deals 200 damage. At level 15, the skill increases attack speed by 30% and deals 1,100 damage. The passive skill is very similar to the active skill, except it has a buff and deals less damage. It increases the attack speed of all friendly troops, which is good for an army built around DPS and multi-load units. The active skill and passive skill both call for Zeus to summon lightning. The lightning strikes of both skills deal damage and stun the enemy. The only noticeable difference is that the active skill will simultaneously summon multiple lightning strikes, and the passive skill summons a single strike about every 4 seconds. The description for the legendary skill called the Wrath of God says, Zeus's lightning strikes will cause extra damage proportional to their maximum health. There isn't really much to say about the skill, it's pretty self-explanatory. When the legendary skill is activated during a battle, the lightning strikes summoned by Zeus will cause extra damage. This basically turns Zeus into a one-god army who can deal heaps of damage to the enemy from a ranged position. Since Zeus is a ranged hero who deals ranged AOE damage, you may want to consider positioning him on the side of your army instead of at the back to protect him from backline attackers like assassins and demons. Last but not least, let's briefly talk about the normal attack. Zeus's normal attack deals a mid-tier amount of ranged AOE damage, which basically means that he can deal damage to multiple enemy units. However, Zeus's normal attack is basically mid-tier when compared with other heroes. At level 1, Zeus's attack is 280, and at level 15 it's 950. That's the same amount as Moses, Elam, Edward, and Dante. In my opinion, Zeus is a great hero. He deals a lot of AOE damage and can stun the enemy numerous times during a battle. He also increases attack speed, which is great for DPS formations, so he fits in well with a DPS army. However, the lack of an actual attack percentage increase does limit him, although he more than makes up for it. Thanks for watching the video, smash like and subscribe, I'll see you guys next time.